Let's get this set. Bright, bright, bright lights. Bright lights. Hello, those watching the replay. I'm just giving it a couple seconds to see if people are going to come on, okay, before I begin the topic. And this is such an important topic to me. Some in my teeth. Okay, let's see where. Okay, I'm on. There we go. Hello, who's here? Danica? Oh, Danica or Danica? Am I saying that right? Nice to have you. Are you quite new to this group? Is this, yeah, I don't know if you've been one of my live streams before. Welcome, welcome. I know I kind of announced this last minute, but I had this topic I wanted to speak about, the emotions, and I just didn't schedule it because I didn't know what time I would be home tonight. So I just got home and I wanted to do this. It's a very important topic. Who else is here? Oh, hola. Hey, missed greeting from Trinidad. Oh, hi, from Trinidad. Yes, you've been on a few of my videos. Thank you for being here again today. Tonight, whatever time it is for you right now. Welcome. Okay, the topic is on the emotions. Now, some people, it's funny because when I was going through this midlife phase, and kind of some of the first things that I wasn't sure what was going on was the emotions that I was experiencing. I was experiencing some memory lapses, digestive problems, feeling more stressed than usual, very tired. But we can kind of associate that with a few things, right? But then when the emotional up and downs started happening to me, the extreme emotional up and downs that I had when I was in perimenopause, and that was like kind of like a PMS on steroids, right? It was like, thank you. If you have anything to contribute, please post below. How are you feeling? Are you in this phase, or do you remember when you experienced the wild up and down, feeling of stress, overwhelm, like you're going crazy? And the thing is that for me, when I was going through this, all I knew about menopause, I didn't even know there was such a thing as perimenopause. All I knew about menopause was hot flashes. And I thought, and you had to be around 50 years old, right? I was 43 when I started going through these symptoms, some of these symptoms. So getting these wild ups and downs of emotions after being in my 30s and early 40s and feeling like the best I had in my whole life, then all of a sudden to start feeling like my body, not only my body's falling apart, but my emotional, like me as a person, felt like I was starting to go crazy, right? Feeling anxious for the first time, anxiety. So anxiety can be a symptom of, because it is, you guys, our hormones control our emotions, right? And so this anxiety can come up, and feeling a bit depressed. All of those things can be part of the perimenopause, the midlife fluctuations in hormones. And when you don't realize, oh my God, maybe it's my hormones that's causing me to feel like this. When you don't know that, you're left with feeling like, what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling so out of control? Why do I feel like I want to cry all the time? Why do I feel angry sometimes? Why do I feel anxious? Why do I feel super stressed when I really shouldn't be, right? So we get these variations that we never really experienced before, and that can be scary, right? That can make you feel like so off balance. Ah, there you go, Lizana. Yeah. Well, food can also help. Like, make sure that you are getting your food on point, because that's also a big, my desk. You can see my desk and my books. I was gonna say, kind of messy. That can be a big part of it. But also, are you doing things to help decrease your stress, to help manage those emotions? And that's when I was going through this, it really led me to changing my life, as in, oh my God, I don't want to feel these things anymore. I need to learn how to de-stress. I need to learn how to manage my thoughts, my feelings, get a hold of my anger issues, all of those things, right? So in a way, it's a time of personal growth where it makes you go inward and kind of go, okay, I need to learn how to manage and handle this emotional body, the inside of me, right? So in our 20s and 30s, we can be very focused on our physical body, and usually we are very focused on the physical. And then when these things start to happen, the inner turmoil, the inner emotional ups and downs, and like you said, the super stressed, well, all of a sudden we're like, I don't know how to handle this, because we've never built in little practices and breathing, or we've never taken care of ourselves in that way before probably. And so we have no tools or techniques, right? And so that leaves you completely off balance. And the more you allow that stress to bring you more off balance, the more it affects you, right? Because then it affects everything else. And then you just end up in this, things get worse and worse and worse because you haven't learned how to cope with them or deal with them. But that's just what this phase is about. It's about, okay, now it's time to learn and to bring in some practices of things that I can do to support my body better. And because the hormones are throwing you off balance, it's also about feeding and fueling your body to support your hormones and help to balance your hormones better, which include the cortisol, which controls the stress, which includes the doing things to help decrease the demand on the adrenal glands, which will make you feeling this stress, anxious, exhausted, tired, right? Yep, that's so true, Lizanna. That's exactly how I was. And I had a lot of digestive problems, and stress actually aggravates digestive problems too. And so when I notice when I'm feeling more stressed or anxious, or then my stomach, the digestive problems kind of come back. So that's very, very true. Very, very true. But learning how to bring your body back into better balance, there's so much you can do. You can even do it. So when women take my programs, within 1 or 2 weeks, they're feeling better. That's all, you guys. So it always amazes me when women spend, just because you don't know, right? There's no need to spend months or years feeling that way, because there is a way to help bring yourself back into better balance faster. Way, 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 way faster. That's what I've learned. That's what I help women with in my programs. I brought it all together over the years, right? It took me years to figure out, because I didn't have a coach. I didn't have anybody to go to. I was reading, researching, trial and error, trying things with food, trying things with relaxation things. I'm now 55. So I began learning this stuff at 43, nutrition even before that. So definitely over, the 12 years, I have really been able to bring things into kind of like a system. And that's why I do what I do. It's because I'm able to bring you back into better balance way faster than I ever did. Way faster. And because the emotional part of it can be such a tough part of it. Sometimes we're like, okay, I could handle the little bit of weight gain or my emotional body, my physical body, but we know how to handle that, right? But often when the emotional body, our emotions, the stress and all this inside starts to go into turmoil, we're not used to dealing with that. And especially if you've never learned how to deal with that, it's like, holy man. And that is why so many women in midlife end up on antidepressants. Because when you go to your doctor and you explain what's going on, you don't know, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling stressed, blah, blah, blah. Right away, what they think is antidepressants. Here you go, take these pills, anxiety pills. They will lower your feeling of anxiety and stress, but they're not good for your body, right? And usually you can't just go off them one day. You have to wean your way because they take over your body. But the thing is that they don't help the physical body. So now you have something that is not helping the emotional body. It's just decreasing the symptoms, but it's actually making the physical body worse. And that's the thing, right? Because it is fake chemical stuff. It causes water retention, weight gain, and a toxic body. Those pills, yet you can't just go off them. If you try to go off them, which the doctors don't tell you, they will put you in an even worse emotional state. So you actually physically have to rely on staying on them because to stay balanced. So you're not balancing your body. You're just decreasing the symptom of anxiety and stress. Your body is not getting better balanced. And so how you do that is by doing the food, doing some stress tools and techniques. And it does, like I said, 1 to 2 weeks, you guys notice a huge difference, okay? So it's not that it takes a lot. It just takes you kind of working through and doing the right things and eating in a way that feeds and fuels and supports your hormonal body, your hormones, your glands that produce the hormones, and help balance blood sugar levels. All of those things, which helps to bring your body back into balance, and then it feels better and you feel better, right? It's such a big thing. And I have my 21-day program starting, you guys. Tonight, the end of tonight, it's 127, then it goes to 197. We start on Monday, April 23rd. I think this is the last time I'm gonna do one of these that's good for beginners, people learning, like they're like at that phase where it's like, oh, this is happening to me, how do I stop this? We deal with the stress and the bringing down the stress response, the anxiety. We eat, you learn to eat. I give you the recipes, what foods to feed your hormones, your body, bring your body back into better balance, your hormones, your blood sugar levels, decrease inflammation within the body, help to balance your emotions, help your body to lose weight, right? Definitely stop the weight gain, learn what to eat to help your body release weight. All of those things is what I do in my programs. You get live videos with me 2 or 3 times a week. We're in a private Facebook group. You get all the recipes, all the handouts and everything are emailed to you. And this time I'm setting up web pages for week 1, 2, and 3. So first time ever, a 21-day group will have access to web pages where the information is going to be stored, and you will always be able to go there and watch the videos and have all the handouts. Because I'm going to sell the program again later, but it's not at all going to be what it is right now. This is the best value, the best thing. And it might be the last time I do live, as in I'm able to help and coach you, a beginner. So I would, if anybody here is wondering, how can I eat to lose weight, right, in this phase of my life? How do I eat right to support my body and balance my body better in hormones? What type of stress reduction things can I do to help decrease the stress response, get rid of this stress, this overwhelm, this anxiety, all of that? Take this program. 127. It's like, it actually, like truly, it 297 at least. Like that's what, yeah, it's just like, I used to do 30-day programs for, the cheapest was $297 when I did them through a conference call. So right now, like I said, it might be the last time, and it probably is the last time I do more of a beginner program. So I highly suggest, if anybody's like, you know what, I need to figure this stuff out, sign up now, get it now at this price. Tomorrow it goes up, and we start, well, we're actually gonna have a live video. We're gonna have a pre-live video tomorrow night. That means it's always saved on the private Facebook group. When you're in there and you're part of the group, you can always view that video. But I'm gonna do it live tomorrow and start the coaching process, getting to know the ladies in the group, helping them with whatever they desire they need help with. My programs are like, they're totally geared to the women in the program. So you get your questions answered, you get your help. So even if you want to ask about exercise, you can within the group, because I have a better time to get to know you better and to get to ask you questions and go back and forth. That I can. I'm a personal trainer and post-rehab conditioning specialist also. I'm also a yoga instructor, okay? So I take all my knowledge and my nutritional knowledge, my hormonal knowledge, I helped open up a restaurant. I did all their menu. I did all the recipes, a raw vegan restaurant. So I take all my knowledge and it's all in my programs. And that's what you get when you come and work in one of my 21-day programs. You see me live here, but what you get in the program is way more personal, geared towards you. Mindset, geared towards people, the people in the group, as well as any of their struggles or things that they're having issues with. I will do videos in this program showing you how easy it is to throw together meals. So I will be making them and showing you and going, see, this is how easy and fast it can be, which I've almost never done before, but I'm gonna do it in this one. because it's for people who are beginning this journey. So I really want to show them, here's some really simple ingredients. Here's how you can throw together some easy meals, even if you're busy. Here's how to prep some things, get them ready in your fridge, what to put in your pantry, how to stock things, what to have on hand, what foods contribute to weight gain, what foods help your body release weight at this phase of life, what healthy foods, even healthy foods during this phase of life, which ones to avoid because they cause weight gain, how you can, some things you can substitute. You can make your own crackers. We can make your own tortillas and type of flatbreads, all gluten-free, all healthy ingredients. So there's so many things that I'm throwing into this program that is going to be just amazing. And so I'm, really reaching out to people and saying, if you have not done one of my programs before, do this one. Do this one. 127 right now, going up to 197 tomorrow. It is worth twice the price at least. I've just been keeping it lower because I just have such a passion to show women what they can do to balance their hormones. And I didn't want to discriminate. I wanted anybody to be able to join my programs. I truly, truly did. But it's getting to the point now where it's like, you guys get these chances, and if no one takes these chances, I'm not gonna do the program anymore, right? Like, I can only preach. I have these programs that I'm offering, and if I don't get a good enough response, that means you guys aren't interested in a program. So this is the last time. Hi, Bonita. This is this program that I'm doing starting April 22nd, which is Easter Monday. Is going to be an absolutely amazing, fantastic program for people who are beginning and want to know how to eat to balance their hormones, little stress reduction and stuff, practices and tools they can bring in so that you can begin to decrease the cortisol levels, which then helps to balance the hormones. High cortisol, which is being in a high stress state. If you have high cortisol, you have low melatonin. Melatonin helps you sleep and relax, right? If you have high cortisol, it affects your insulin levels, puts on weight. If you have high cortisol levels, right, your body also will not release weight. So the stress part of it is extremely important. So we deal with that in simple, easy ways you can implement through your day. And we also deal with the eating part of it. And the eating part of it also affects how we feel emotionally, right? So the emotions you experience can be helped at this phase of life. They truly can. It's not like you're just stuck in that phase. It's just you haven't learned what things you can do to help balance that, okay? And that's all. And you can learn it, and it can happen quite fast. Well, why do you don't need to know that, because how are you going to gauge it at home unless you go to the doctor? And everybody's different. So Bonita, you have high cortisol levels if you are experiencing like a lot of stress and kind of overwhelm and feeling that anxiousness, okay? And then also if you're feeling very, very tired and fatigued. So you get to a point where you're feeling stressed, hyper, stressed out, woo! And then you get to a point where you get very, very tired and very exhausted. And you're almost it's like hitting the wall, right? You can hit the wall. That's when your adrenal glands are burned out and you're like flatlined. That means your cortisol levels were through the roof, and they did damage to your adrenal glands basically, and you fell flat. That happened to me during perimenopause. Very, very common. Yeah, I don't know the levels, and it's, you can go to your doctor and get tested, but at that time you might have been more nervous or you had a bad drive there, so your cortisol levels would be higher because, let's say, you were in traffic. It's so, yeah. Testing any kind of levels. Same with your hormone levels. Your hormone levels go up and down totally tons and tons of times a day, okay? Because hormones are changed, moved by our food, our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs, our feelings, and people in our environment. That's how sensitive they all are. So it's about, fueling and feeding the glands that produce the hormones so that they get the food so that they can produce hormones in a positive way. If they're not being fed properly, you're not going to be able to produce, they're not going to work that well, right? They're just not going to work that well. Therefore, your hormonal imbalances will be greater. Therefore, your symptoms will be worse, right? Because your glands are unable to do their job because they're not getting fed right. And in midlife, perimenopause, you need more nutrition, okay? In pregnancy, people give you pregnancy vitamins. In middle age, you are also going through a time when you need extra nutrition. Many people don't know that. That's why also some people have a lot worse symptoms. You're not getting the nutrition to feed your hormones, or you're super stressed. High stress blunts hormone production. So then again, you're not producing your hormones properly, therefore you're way off balance. You're feeling way off balance, and that just causes your symptoms to be far worse again. So it all is based on feeding and fueling your body. That's why I show you in my program the proper nutrients so that your glands can do the job and produce the hormones better. It's about tools and techniques and practices to help decrease the stress so that your body can relax a bit and function better as it should, right? Stress blunts hormone production. Stress stops weight loss. Stress causes weight gain. So all these things that were going on in midlife, right? If your stress is high, you're just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So it's really important to know how to decrease that stress a bit, right? And that's why I include all of that in the program. So this 21-day program right now, 127 until tomorrow, it's going up to 197. We're having our first live video pre-21 days, and that's starting tomorrow. Then we start 21 days Monday, April 22nd. Like I said, I think it's the last time I'm going to be doing one of these beginner ones, okay? So get in now. I cannot stress it enough. I'm here for you. I hear your guys' posts, your things that you're concerned about, how hard, how you're dealing with the weight gain and you're not happy about it and you don't know what to do. So I truly design programs that I know can help you find the answers for you, right? Because everybody's different. You can eat meat if you want, you can have fish if you want, you can be vegan, you can be vegetarian, you can be paleo, you can be keto. It doesn't matter. I help each person individually, as in you need to find what works for you, and that's what we go through in the program and guide you to finding what works for you so you don't have to diet again, so you don't have to be confused again about what's going to work, right? All right. I'll put the link in the comments. And you can just go to my site to dianamarchand.com, and I have my 21-day program up there on the menu, and you can take a look at it, okay? Like I said, get in tonight, you guys. This could be the last one. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm serious. Okay, and if you don't sign up, I'd like to know why, because maybe there's something that I didn't make clear, or that is not what you desire. So let me know. I am totally open to open to feedback. So if people are wondering about the weight loss, they're confused about the foods, they're feeling blah, they're not feeling good, they're feeling tired, they're feeling stressed, but don't sign up for this program, I would love to know why, what it is. And remember, if you have any questions about it or you want more clarification on anything, message me or post in the group, okay, and tag me, and I will answer your questions, okay? If there's any uncertainty about anything, let me know. And also, I would love to know why you may not be signing up if you really do want change, if you really do want the weight loss and you really want to feel better. All right. Thank you for watching live, you guys, and thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, of course, comment below. Tell me, say hello. Let me know any questions or comments or anything that you have, okay? Have an amazing night. Bye-bye.